Welcome to Founders Future, a podcast powered by Closers.io, where we dive into the journeys of innovative entrepreneurs and explore the road ahead of them and their company. I'm your host, Olivia Salmons, and in each episode, we'll unpack the stories behind impactful startups, the challenges faced along the way, and the strategies driving their future growth. Today, we're joined by Coach Chris Collins, founder of Life15, where he empowers individuals to transform their bodies and minds through fitness, discipline, and mindset coaching. Chris' mission is to inspire people to create sustainable change and achieve their goals both in and out of. Chris, very warm welcome to Founders Future.
Thank you.
Perfect. So, with all my guests, I like to start at the beginning of their journey. So, can you maybe take me back to what it was that you was doing before you started Life15, and then what prompted you to start up the company?
Oh, absolutely. I love telling everyone I've sold everything but drugs. So, I went from selling copiers to selling advertisement and the value pack, the little coupons that come in the mail. I've sold everything. I got a job at Chick-fil-A as a marketing director, which got me really on my journey of networking and learning people and learning the power of consistency in business. The founder of that company is phenomenal. And, I got a lot of good principles from how they did business. However, that led me into being an event planner, which just came out of nowhere. And event planning got me into what has me where I'm at now, got me into Orange Theory Fitness. Not sure if you ever heard of it.
I haven't.
Yeah, it's a fitness gym. And that 6 years of my life was very pivotal. Mm-hmm. And Orange Theory Fitness, they have a 1 hour workout. They have a 45-minute one too now, but they started out with a 1 hour workout. They have a row of treadmills, they have a row of row machines, and they have a weight room. And in there is where the cooking and the processing of me, Coach Chris, really came into fruition and has me to where I am now, because that was like a pivotal moment.
Nice. Love it. I do know what you're talking about. I didn't obviously recognize it by the name, but we do have the same, we call ours Burn 50 in the UK, where it, as you say, it's a big room and you have the mirrors on one side, but you check on these sides. They're very intense. So
Yes.
How did you come out with that, with the name Coach Chris? I'm assuming it's a story behind it.
It just became Coach Chris because I was a coach at Life15, and everyone knew me, and now they know me and identify me as Coach Chris. I'm no longer Chris Collins. I'm Coach Chris. That's first and last name. And the energy, everything I did, the event planner, being a musician and entertainer, everything I've done in the past set the foundation for the type of coach that I was. And when people ask, what type of coach were you? I tell them I was a mix between Tony Robbins, if you know who he is, and a Baptist preacher. And if you can just imagine that in one person delivering a workout and a message, oh man, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's one workout I want to be a part of. That's something I've got to see for myself in person. So let's dive into the business, what it looks like today, so the listeners can have a little bit more context. So who would you say is your ideal customer? Who do you love to work with? And then from there, what services is it you provide to them?
Oh, absolutely. It has morphed and changed phenomenally. It's amazing. My target audience is going to be high achieving, success driven women and mothers. And the services we offer is one of the key components we help them with is going to be guilt and shame that limits and reduces them from achieving fulfillment, work-life harmony, as well as growing and scaling their business.
Yeah.
And it's just something that naturally has progressed from doing like group fitness. That was the bread and butter. That got to the point where I don't want to be the fitness guy. Everything I do is more integrative, because lack of fitness and health spills over into your life and into your work, and then vice versa.
Yeah.
Your work and life can spill over to your fitness and your health. And so we came with an integrative approach now to work on everything at once, and we call it LifeScaping.
Love it. LifeScaping. So how do you go about doing that? Is this on a one-to-one level with clients online, or do you kind of have group sessions as well? Walk me through the offer a little bit.
Yes and yes. So we do one-on-one. However, that is a higher tiered thing. And one of the main lessons I've learned doing business is time is money. Time is money. Time is finite, and
Yep.
it's precious. So one-on-one is an upper tier thing that you do have to pay for. Group is where it's at. Community is where it's at. And for my client and my audience, they thrive on community, tribe, cohorts. A lot of the women I serve, the doctors, the wellness coaches, the PTs, what have you, they feel like they're on an island. It's just them going through what they're going through. And no, this is I would call it an epidemic, because so many women, even the ones that are your influencers online, are struggling with the same exact thing, just in a different package. So we offer and it's life changing, a 5-day bet on yourself hostile takeover. And in 5 days, each day is a different domino that we knock down to help you get rid of guilt and shame, to help you get rid of limiting beliefs. And we put a villain, we put a face to it. We call her Gina, the guilt gremlin. And yeah. And so that little voice is whispering in your head, you're not doing enough. You should be doing more. If you don't do it, it's not going to get done. It's going to get done wrong. And being a woman that is maternal, most women are maternal. It eats you. It just eats you up like cancer. Mm-hmm. And so I've seen it with my wife. I've seen it with my mother, my sister. The stress is real. And this journey came here for them because just as a man who's been surrounded by super women, super mothers, and it took its toll on me. It's like, you know what? This is not good.
Yeah, powerful stuff. And it is from the pressures of society at the moment. Obviously, I speak to a lot of founders, coaches who are women as well, and women in high powerful positions. And burnout is a big topic. Imposter syndrome is one that comes up a lot, that is differentiating their success with a male success in the same environment. So crazy stuff. So how do you go about acquiring your customers at the moment? How are you finding these women to help and work with?
Networking, partnerships, organically. However, we're pivoting, and we're going to maintain the typical status quo: organic material, provide value, and all that. Paid ads is going to be where we're going, simply because it is at that point in time for growth and scale. It is at that time to really increase the influence and the mass transformations that we're going for. The growth projections, the goals are massive, and you do have to pay to play when it comes down to it. And the organic thing is great. It's going to help be a sustainable fuel, but you got to pay to play. And it's something I've shied away from. However, the lessons keep coming back around saying, hey, man, do the paid ads. And so that's where we're at now, is getting into the paid ad game and space, and really leveraging what that offers us. And with AI, it's even better.
There you go. And as you said, like, now you've got the referrals levels up, adding paid ads is the next level to scale. When you can crack the two of them, like, the projections are basically unstoppable, because you have the regular income coming through all the time with the paid ads. And then obviously your golden nuggets of the referrals that always bring in good. You just don't know when they come.
Absolutely.
So where are you looking to put these ads? You've never kind of tried or tested it before. This is now just the start of the pivot and the venture moving forward.
When it comes down to it, one of the business men I follow is Alex Hormozy, and I like his one offer, one channel, one message, consistently for 1 year. So, I mean, LinkedIn is going to be the primary where we're going to do it. We're going to dabble on YouTube just to build up the client base there. Instagram is great. Facebook is great. However, the primary target we're in demographic we're going for, they're going to be on LinkedIn. I mean, it's just where they're going to be. Companies and corporations, that's where it's at. And they're not really heavily looking for their vendors or their resources on Instagram and Facebook.
That's fair enough. No, I would. We actually, as a company, we spend a lot of money on ads monthly, so we spend up to about $500,000 ads across most social media. Our biggest one brings us the most reward is actually Meta, YouTube as well, coming in great, and then we do cold outreach on LinkedIn. So that might be something worth to think about as well as you move forward, looking through. Each platform kind of gives its different ROI on what you're spending and coming back through. So that's really cool. And then in terms of Alex Hormozy, great, as you say, one offer, one pipeline, one pitch. How is that sales process looking for you? Do you have a team that you work with, or are you doing most of that yourself at the moment as well?
I am what you call a solopreneur. I do farm out projects. Being quote unquote a typical entrepreneur, it became every hat was mine, and you want to pinch that dollar and that penny because it just every penny counts. But then you once again going back to time.
Yeah.
When I'm working with my clients, one of the key things that I'm helping them do, our campaign is called "Become the CEO of Your Life." Don't let Gina the guilt gremlin be that CEO running your life. You need to be your own CEO. We help them, even if they are CEOs, we help them get into the CEO head space. And it took me, because men go through the same thing, we just deal with it differently. But it took me getting into a CEO mindset to understand that you can't run your business and grow your business. You really need to step back and allow other people to do something. Help them anyway. They have a business. They have a need. Fulfill their need, but it will fulfill your need to be the CEO, the visionary, the founder, and do the things you need to do.
Yeah, literally, as you say, working on the business, not in the business. You don't need to be you don't need to be in the trenches before governing it from the back and things running smooth.
Exactly.
Awesome. So what are the goals that you're looking to achieve? Have you got a specific revenue target in mind or a milestone that you're looking to hit when you start scaling?
Yes. My first goal was at 10,000. I think everyone has that coveted. Oh, I just want a $10,000 a month. And yeah, that's faded. So it's way more massive just because my main focus now is not just transformation for the clients that I'm dealing with, but it is legacy. And so from 50K monthly to 100K, and I mean, I'm looking for sustainable rapid growth. I mean, and that's what it boils down to. I'm a man of God, follower of Christ. And what I truly want to do is bless other followers to be able to have something that resembles what the promise is. Okay. And so it's a deeper message versus transformation to the point of, as a Christian, a Christ follower, you don't have to be broke. You can still be a good person and have wealth. And so that's the foundation I want to lay as well. And so there's dual purposes to everything I'm doing. But 50,000 is my next, okay, this is your next milestone.
Love it. 50. Did you say 50 or 15?
Oh, no, 50.
50, I was going to say, cool. I love that. And then as you said, keeping the integrity all the way through, knowing that you're not just doing this for a revenue target, you're wanting to help, giving it to people as possible, and just touching that target zone. I love it. So what would you say is the biggest challenge in achieving?
I mean, lead generation is that saturating the market. There's just inner growth that as a CEO I've had to do. Yeah. And I'm not a social media person. Yeah. Even though I do have a degree from IGU, Instagram University, Reels have taught me a lot. Shorts, I've learned a lot from shorts and Reels. However, it got to the point where I don't feel like posting my life. However, you're shooting yourself in the foot when you find out that people don't buy from companies. People buy from people. Yeah. People buy from the personal brand that they perceive that you are. And, that has been the growth and the journey for me was I want to step back out of it. I want to, I've been in the limelight and always in front of people. Now I'm going to be in the background and they're just going to buy this amazing product, but they don't trust it because they don't know the person behind it. And so that has been the biggest challenge, getting back and getting into it and just say, hey, you have to be seen and there's nothing wrong with you being seen.
No, 100%. And it's again, part of maybe the imposter syndrome has come before. It's like, you just have to post it. You don't know who's watching it. You don't know who's going to like it. You don't know who's not going to like it. Yeah. So the worst thing to do is to not post it. Funny enough, that is like the worst thing you can do in that. But it is getting over that mental block of, oh my God, I've got to pay with the media.
Yeah. And repost it because, going back to Alex Hormozy, he just had this massive book release event and he was doing a commercial for the event and people walking by, he said, hey, are y'all going to my... And it had like 3 million people showing up for it. And these people walk past, like, oh, hey, Alex, how you doing? They knew who he was, but they didn't know anything about his event. And he's like, we've spent millions on this. People don't know about your offer. People don't know about your event. And we assume life is all about us. Everyone sees me. Anything I post, everyone knows about. But no.
It's so true. It's like people go through their own lives and stuff. But the challenge as well with it is posting on why you need to post on social media and why you need to get that content out there. You just need to be top of mind and relevant all the time. So going back to what you said about Alex Hormozy, that the guy might not know anything about Alex Hormozy, know who he is because he's not in that world. But if he enters that world, looking to do marketing, looking to get into sales, you would want Alex Hormozy to be the first person. It's the same we was talking about Tony Robbins at the start of the conversation as well, where it's like, that's who you want to be, frame of mind, and you only do that by putting your face everywhere you can. And
there you go. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if y'all have a Walmart where you are.
I know what it is. Yeah.
But Walmart's massive, and they have so many commercials. Yeah. Target, so many commercials. I mean, massive corporations that are bringing in billions. Why do they have commercials? Because
top of mind.
Top of mind.
Love it. Amazing. And so before we wrap up, I've got a couple of lightning round questions I want to fire your way. So what would you say is the best piece of advice you've ever received about scaling a business?
Oh man, Steve Jobs. Simplicity scales. Simplicity scales.
Absolutely. And if you could go back to a younger self, so maybe Coach Chris, before he was Coach Chris, would have been a great one. And you could only leave yourself with one piece of advice that you know now, know then. What would you say?
Oh man, actually, I would say stay dumb, don't change.
It works out.
And I'll give context because that just might sound like stay dumb. One of the major struggles I had was learning too much, and that knowledge became paralysis. When I just did, which successful entrepreneurs do, they do. That doing is going to be learning. The failure is the process. And when you start getting too knowledgeable and you start learning so much, you stop doing because, oh, now that I know this is going to fail. Yes, but that work that's not working is working on you. And so, stay dumb and do it. Stay dumb and just do it, bro.
Love it. Stay dumb and just do it. That should be the next Nike slogan after the just do it. Stay dumb.
It's copywritten already and trademarked.
Yeah, we punched it first, okay? And then as a final question to our listeners who are maybe just at the start of their own journey, what advice would you have to help?
Oh man, it's don't expect people to understand the view from where you are, and only you can see. So my wife and I were just in Costa Rica for 30 days, and we went hiking in the mountains. And as we were hiking, she was behind me, and the fog rolls in, and we're walking, and she can't see what I'm saying. I'm saying, hey, can you see this? But she can't see what I see, because the thing about fog is the further distance is going to be blurred out. But as you step your path clears. Yes. That's the entrepreneurial journey. You cannot expect for those people that are not at the same space as you are to see what you see. Their perspective, everything's going to be different. They're not going to understand. And if we expect, this could be loved ones, it could be whatever, don't expect that. Your view is your view. And then as you keep going, and those that are following you, their view is going to clear as they go. Then they're going to start understanding, and as every step they take, they trust you more. They trust you to follow you into the fog. And that's the best advice that I've learned. And that's the best advice I can give and share.
Love it. I think that's one of the best advice I've received from that answer.
And you're welcome.
Coach Chris, thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed our conversation. Where can people reach out to work with you?
On LinkedIn, on Instagram, Life15 Coach Chris. That's LYFE15 Coach Chris. That does stand for Landscape Your Future Every Day. And if you are a high achieving, success driven woman that's in healthcare, wellness, fitness, or business leadership, and you're dealing with guilt, you're struggling with work-life harmony, reach out to us. In 5 days, we can push the first domino to transform your life and blow your mind as how you feel afterward.
So to our listeners, please go and check out Chris and all the great stuff that he's doing. And don't forget to subscribe to Founders Future by way of listening to your favorite podcast. And if you are a business owner, specifically a coach, consultant, or agency owner, and you're really looking to scale your business to enhance your sales and marketing, visit closers.io to hop on a call with one of our team and discover how we were able to go from 0 to 30 million per year in less than. But until then, keep climbing, and we will see you on the next one.